Well, I think we keep getting pummeled with bad news. Yesterday was a relatively decent news day, and we had a good rally on the market, which is always encouraging. But today we wake up to, worse than expected employment figures. We wake up to bad news out of one of the insurance companies. So it just seems like whenever the market wants to get into rally mode and maybe start its way back up, we're just getting thrashed with horrible news. So I can't really say I know that we're at a bottom here. Though we've had some pretty decent tests, and the support does seem to be there right now, but that can all change very, very rapidly. But again, it's generally an encouraging sign. If you keep getting pummeled with bad news and you keep rallying on it, then you're probably closer to a bottom then.
But markets seem to also, the fact that we've seen such bad economic data come out in terms of jobless claims, durable goods, from all angles, the market still do not seem to have discounted it in because they seem to be still reacting to it in spite of the fact that these are historic figures.
Well, certainly from the 14,000 level, we're down pretty dramatically on the market. So it's often the case that the market will discount things in advance, and it's also the case that the market will tend to rally ahead of economic figures really showing the reasons why the market might be rallying. Right now, what we're seeing basically across the board is that everybody's order book is just empty. Nobody has any orders. Durable goods are obviously in terrible shape. We have a large consumer retailer, obviously, which is in liquidation at this point. That's going to put pressure on Best Buy, obviously. If you can get something for 30% off across the street at Circuit City, why would you go to Best Buy to buy the same thing? So you'll see pressure in the consumer electronics area, which those are obviously the two biggest players. You're seeing pressure on Home Depot, and obviously they can't be, the only player in that space. It's going to see pressure. So basically, just right across the board, you have no orders, you have no optimism, you have layoffs that just seem to be going up every day. But you can't just draw the line to zero. Eventually, you do hit bottom, and when everything's already at zero, if the order book's at zero, if new home sales are at historic lows, if unemployment's at historic lows, that's where you start a rally. That's not a place you can go much below.